found it after midnight, between two vinyl sleeves, a letter full of almost, a love that never leaves. The room was cold and quiet, the mirror ball was dim. I heard your voice in shadows, I almost called again. My pen had drawn a future my hands could not defend. I wrote, I still remember, but never reached the end. The stamp was never chosen, the door was never crossed. I held a simple feeling and paid the lonely cost. Paper heart tonight, beating out of sight. Paper heart tonight, glowing in the light. I wrote it in regret, I kept it in the dark. Paper heart tonight, still carries every spark. Paper heart, still alive in the dark. Paper heart, you were my missing part. I see us in reflections on rainy avenue. Your coat, your tired laughter, the way I looked at you. I thought time would be kinder, I thought the ache would fade, but every passing season rewrites the choice I made. Now strangers fill the dance floor with silver shoes and wine, but every turning spotlight still searches for your eyes. The words were never perfect, the silence felt so clean, but love becomes a shadow when fear stands in between. Paper heart tonight, beating out of sight. Paper heart tonight, glowing in the light. I wrote it in regret, I kept it in the dark. Paper heart tonight, still carries every spark. I should have sent the letter when love was still awake, before the morning hardened, before our voices broke. Now I dance with silence under fading gold. The letter stays unopened, but never growing old. Paper heart tonight, beating out of sight. Paper heart tonight, glowing in the light. I wrote it in regret, I kept it in the dark. Paper heart tonight, still carries every spark. Paper heart tonight, lost beneath the light. Paper heart tonight, still knows your name tonight. Paper heart, still alive in the dark. Paper heart, still beating where you are. softly bright through tears. Still here, in the soft old atmosphere. Still here, love becomes sincere. Your name slowly under a midnight light. Paper held my silence, ink turned into night. The old radio whispered songs we used to know. I folded every feeling but never let it go. Brave, my heart was standing still outside. The city faded behind my windowsill. I kept it in a drawer beside a broken dream, a letter full of thunder that never learned to scream. Unsent letter, burning blue. Every line still runs to you. Unsent letter, folded tight, dancing with me through the night. Your ghost still keeps the time. Burning blue, burning blue. Every word returns to you. Burning blue, burning blue. Still I dance with what I knew. Years became a mirror, glitter on the floor. I passed our old street corner and wanted you once more. The envelope was yellow, the edges bent with rain. But every little sentence still carried your old pain. I learned to smile in public, I learned to move along. But under every heartbeat your silence plays a song. I kept it like a secret, too heavy to release. A disco ball of sorrow still turning piece by piece. Unsent letter, burning blue. Every line still runs to you. Unsent letter, folded tight. used to hide its light. One sentence turned to fire. One tear became a lie. I sealed away a moment that should have still been mine. The words I hid still shine, still ache. The words I hid were more than I could take. The words I hid still call your name under disco lights. They burn the same. Maybe you were waiting. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe just one letter could have changed the song. But time became a river, too wide to swim again. So I keep a little fire and call it an old friend. The words I hid still shine, still ache. The words I hid were more than I could take. The words I hid still call your name under disco lights. They burn the same. The words I hid still move my feet. A lonely little rhythm on a midnight street. Words I hid, words I hid. Love was there, but fear forbid. Words I hid, still I dance with what we did. I wrote it near December, with winter on the glass. A slow electric sorrow for love that couldn't last. The city lights were frozen. The moon was pale and thin. I wrote, I hope you're happy, then crossed it out again. My coffee turned to silence. My heartbeat missed the beat. chill. I won't send it tomorrow. I won't reopen pain. But when the old beat rises, I feel you once again. Never said goodbye. Still underneath the sky. Never said goodbye. Still asking myself why. I danced away the tears. I smiled into the light. Never said goodbye. Still follows me tonight. Never said goodbye. Never said goodbye. But I let the rhythm fly. Never said goodbye. Never said goodbye. Now I shine and still know why. Never said, never said. All the love I never spent. Never said, never said. You were real, and that was it. Old photos on the table, like windows made of rain. I touch the faded faces and feel them live again. The yellow turned to amber,